go to our house in East Texas.
That's right.
I also cut my hair again because I'm losing my hair again, which I'm pretty sure is because I've been living with my husband for the last 17 years.
Wow. That's pretty harsh.
Yeah, well, reality is. You dudes ready to go? Yeah, we go get the package.
Oh, better. There's 2 of them there, actually.
Why are you being all sweet and smiley for the camera? Daddy.
Oh. Because he's all sweet and smiling all the time.
So super fast. He actually doesn't like being called super fast, but yeah, that's his nickname. Maybe one day we'll tell you his real name. He likes money. He likes earning money and saving money. And spending money, yeah.
And he likes Robux. You're not cool.
Of course I'm not cool. I'm a parent. I want to see that book.
Parents are never cool and they never will be cool.
Accurate. Very
I
accurate.
love it. I love
The lady looks just like my aunt.
I think
Maybe that is her. Look, you guys.
Double cleaner.
Oh my gosh.
Did you see that? That she looks just like my aunt. I even sent a picture of her the other day to my cousin, and he was like, I had to do a triple take.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Isn't that wild?
That is wild.
But when you get close, she doesn't look like her. But from far away, her hair is the same. Even when you get close, you realize
her glasses and everything.
The glasses, the makeup, her body style, her clothing choice, everything is
Same profile.
same profile. We're almost there, guys. We've been on the road for how long?
Like 3 o'clock? An hour and 45 minutes.
I think we left earlier than 3 o'clock, didn't we?
Maybe 2:30. Took us a while to get on the road here.
Yeah, so I guess it's taking us 2 hours to get out here. It's a pretty drive, though. It's a little bit cooler than where we are in Houston.
And I think this is a lot much less concrete.
What you doing back there?
I'm a helicopter.
Ah, very good.
1 dynamite, 2 dynamite, 3 dynamite, 4 dynamite.
So we're here,
And it's
finally.
And it's super cool.
I haven't been out here for like a month, but my butterfly garden is definitely needing some care. It doesn't look quite so good right now. Yo, bro, take off your shoes off.
Take off your shoes off.
I meant take your shoes off.
That doesn't even make sense.
Yeah, well, I'm a mom. What do you expect?
Whoa,
Whoa, that's cool, dude.
hey, this is so awesome. I put all the groceries in it and brought it right in the house.
Yeah, it's good. I really like it. That's actually a lot nicer than my dad's was. So our house was in pretty bad disrepair when we bought it, but we're kind of like going through a little bit at a time, you know, trying to make it our own. We have a lot of work to do still, but I enjoy it. I think everybody likes it. Hey fam, my phone died last night and I was super tired, so I cut out filming, but I wanted to show you the place in daylight. I'm recording you. Property looks like.
Sure.
It's not super fancy. That's our above ground pool. But we really enjoy it out here. So this is it. Still needs a lot of cleaning up. I'm gonna take him down the deck. I have Karen hair. Why is it that whenever my hair is short, it looks like Karen hair? I said I don't have to tell anybody I want to see a manager. They can see it in my hair. Okay, so this is the deck that leads to the pool. But we're not going there. We're gonna go check out a fig tree I planted because we're planning to put a garden in and some trees. And we have these neighborhood goats who keep coming over here and eating stuff, which doesn't bother me most of the time, except for they keep trying to eat my fig tree. It's just a little thing. There's Mr. Figs. We need to like get some water on this guy. Yeah, there's a lot of dead branches we need to take down. Look at you. You're a bona fide farmer now. You can blast that thing out of the ground. I'm glad I wasn't recording when you said that. Part of being married is definitely having your spouse coming up with innuendos where there are none at all. All day, every day. At this point, I'd have to worry if he stopped doing that. Yeah, but we have to make sure that the burn ban isn't still going on. Oh, it's not. We have a lot to burn. I'm missing you saying all these funny things.
Oh.
So that's the deck. We just had it power washed. And then we have to stay in it. It's about 3 acres and requires some maintenance and mowing and stuff like that. But now that it's winter, we don't have to do as much of that stuff. There's the goats again.
You're longer than that fence has been there.
Well,
So to them, this is like part of their home.
I mean, I get it. I'm not like anti-goat.
I mean, you can't just pin them up over there either.
I guess so. But they keep eating my fig trees. I'm gonna get frustrated. My fig tree, one tree. It's the problems with living in the country. Our closest neighbors are goats. There's nothing like a beautiful country view with the septic sprinkler in the background. I feel like there's something weird, like some kind of weird curvature in my neck. And when I'm recording stuff, I can see it very clearly. I look really hunched over. I need some help.
Oh, it's just your posture.
I guess.
Just practice going like this.
Thanks, babe. That's great advice. Do you want to say anything? Want to talk with me?
Hello? I don't know if I have anything to say, really.
Well
Scott.
said. Well said.
Enjoying life here, guys.
I feel like we've aged 100 years since we stopped making videos. It's only been 2 years, but I suddenly feel like I'm like a lot older. Ready to settle down out in the country. I could definitely live out here. I think.
Yeah.
I think so.
Big trees, all quiet.
Different people, different kind of people than where I'm from, but small town, you know how small towns are. I probably would want to move out here now if I could, but it's not practical for the kids, I don't think. I mean, I know kids grow up in small towns, I did, but there's a lot more opportunity in Houston. So. The folks are really nice to us out here, though. People have been very welcoming to us. Kind of interesting because originally we thought it was going to be very racist
Ready to
out
run
here.
when those septic sprinklers turn on, honey.
Oh, that would make an awesome video.
Not saying anything.
That would be pretty mean, don't you think?
I was like, well, you live here too, baby. You're the one that put the little tomato catcher on it.
Gosh, look at all these branches. So much work.
It's just clear and brush, babe.
Okay, whatever. Look, buy me a latte.
Even old George W. Bush clears brush on his little ranch, too.
I'm sure he pays someone to do that.
No, he doesn't.
Okay, guys, we're going to go into town, and I'm making this man buy me a latte because I need it.
Shoes on, let's go.
I bought a cool flannel in
There's
town
an
last
ice cream
night.
shop in town.
Has Santa on the back of it.
Get some from.
Hey, you know what? This would be the perfect town to have one of those Hallmark Christmas specials in it.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
Yeah, hurry up.
I mean, but we're working all the time. We're either working at this house or working at the other house.
Yeah.
It seems like such a cool thing to have a second house, and then you realize, oh my gosh, it's a lot of extra work. Is it worth it? I don't know.
It's the way life is. One thing you can't do.
I think you're wearing
know
the
you
same
can't
shirt.
Do is do the splits kick.
Can you do split kick?
You can't do it. The reason why you can't do it is because you grew, so your legs are longer now. It's a lot.
Is that
harder.
true? He can't do it?
No, he can't anymore. Whoa! What?
What? He just did it
Jesus,
on
man.
camera. I caught him on camera doing
He didn't
it.
even drop his iPad to do the splits kick. Not even Cody Banks can do that. Go! Oh my.
Nice.
Man. What you didn't see is that he just kicked 2 guys in the face.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have anything to tell these fine people, Smashy Pants? So Smash over here is really into electronic music, and he. He's really good at it. He's got his own playlist. He's really into the music, and at some point, I think he's probably gonna make some music of his own. Huh? It's good to have some ways to express yourself, Smash Pants. You can play the knee drum. Go ahead.
Mom,
What do you want to do, sweet?
I want to go on there, but it's wet.
It's tough being out in the country, huh? You hate it? Do you really? I just put super fast in therapy a couple weeks ago. He doesn't really understand why he's going, but the kids have been through so much change, and I'll come and help you.
Mom,
But
can I get inside here and can you hold me?
of course I can.
Can you?
Yes.
Mom,
What, honey?
move the shorts.
Yeah. Okay. I'm coming to get you shorts. What I was gonna say is that I think that both the kids eventually are gonna need people to complain about their parents too, because we're not perfect. So That's why we're choosing to do therapy for our kids.
We don't talk about it. Guess what? Guess what? We're filming. We're filming.
What?
We're filming.
Is that your dance? I like it.
After that is this. I pooped on your face because you are a disgrace.
I pooped on your face because you're a disgrace.
Well, you see on film.
Yeah.
No, you should. In there for a little bit.
Oh yeah, I did say that. Okay, let's do it. Okay, you hold the camera. Hey Bruno. Hey Bruno. Hey Bruno.
Wait, what I thought. We don't talk about Bruno. No.
We don't talk about Bruno. It was my wedding day.
And you have poo-poo face.
It was a poo-poo face.
Guys, don't talk about Bruno. No. We don't talk about Bruno.
Come on, Bruno and Bruno.
Okay. Your face.
Wow, okay. I just got latte. It was the worst latte I've ever had in my entire life. Don't tell anybody. I have to try a different flavor next time. Tried something new, paid the price.
Small town lattes, baby.
Well, I might have just been the flavor. I've never had an almond latte before. It's not their fault.
I get the feeling these baristas didn't go to Starbucks University, if you catch my drift.
That's pretty rude.
They went to Folgers Camp.
You know what? Let me tell you something about small towns. There's a lot of hidden talent in small towns.
Oh,
You have
yeah.
no idea.
I believe it.
You never have any idea people's backgrounds or who you're talking to.
I'm just a gas station coffee myself kind of guy.
Well, whatever. Where are you actually taking us right now? Do you know?
I'm kind of a wanderer myself.
Oh, gravel. Yeah. Where are we headed? We really don't know. Wait, why are you taking us to the gun club? You're just gonna check it out?
I thought this road would kind of turn around, but I'm going to turn around right up here.
Sounds good. Somebody's still got a garden going. One thing that always amazes me about Houston area is that people have gardens in November still. I still have strawberries growing. I'm gonna have to learn more about like the growing seasons because we want to do some gardens and stuff like that. We want to do an apothecary garden with, you know, herbs and medicinal herbs and regular herbs and a regular garden. So we'll see what we actually can get finished by spring.
A lot of irons in the fire.
A lot of irons in the fire. Lots of nice homes out here for being such a small town out in the middle of nowhere. I mean, that's a beautiful house.
Yeah, that is. Brandy.
That fence is more expensive than my house.
That's a $30,000 fence right there. No,
You're lying. No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. That's a lot of wood, honey. A lot of digging. A lot of.
Well, that's too bad. We're going to have to move. I moved out here to get away from all the people with money, so it's time to go again. The worst thing about making more money in life is that you have to be around other people who make money, and they are horrible to be around. True story.
Just downtown right there. The big city.
Big city.
They even got a Walmart there.
Walmart?
Yeah.
Our town doesn't have a Walmart. It's real small.
We got a Family Dollar though.
When we were trying to find a place, we wanted to find an inexpensive property, maybe one that we would retire in.
Oh yeah.
It might be too much work for retired people, but we wanted it to be like in a fair proximity to Houston. And at first, when we started looking for like country properties, it led us to towns outside of Houston where like we have friends who go there and they're really cool and everything, but it wasn't the right feel for us. It wasn't the right vibe for us. We just wanted to be around small town folks. We looked far and wide to find our cute little town that we bought our house in, and it was pretty awesome.
This
Yeah.
town just hits all of the buttons.
It really does. It's got the cute rodeo. It's the,
I could so many of them.
nice folks in the town. They're inclusive, community-minded, which is something that we have missed for a long time living in Houston. We were just around a lot of folks who were, like, some of them were community-minded, but so many were not, and not inclusive, and didn't give to the community and didn't care about their community. They cared about themselves and how they looked and all that stuff.
Status symbols.
Status symbols, right? I actually come from a fairly impoverished area of the West Valley in Oregon, and coming from an area like that and moving into one of actually the most expensive zip code in all of Texas, where we lived in Houston, was such a culture shock for me. Somebody asked recently about what our experience was in our old neighborhood, and one of the things I found is that like in a lot of impoverished areas or like lower income areas in America right now, there's a lot of drug issues, a lot of functioning alcoholism, functioning drug use, and then non-functioning drug use. And what I found moving into a more expensive zip code is that it's very similar to impoverished areas in that there's a tremendous amount of drug and alcohol abuse, like far more than I thought that I would see. And it was surprising. Where we live now, that's not the case. People aren't just sitting around getting loaded every day in front of their house. And in the neighborhood we lived at, that was taking place a lot. And that's fine if people want to live like that, but I don't like that. Where I'm from, I know a lot of serious drug addicts. They were people I grew up with, and I know people who've recovered, and I've been a part of their lives during that time. And it's been hard. It's been really difficult to watch. And it's not something I wanted to raise my kids around. And I don't really care if you're getting expensive drugs or inexpensive drugs. It's not fun for me. And some of the women that I would see going to the trap houses, those are, trap houses are places where people just go to dope up, right? Some of them really reminded me of these millionaire women who I was around who were drunk all the time or high all the time. When people are really wrapped up in drug abuse, there's a lot of selfishness going on.
Yeah.
And I saw the same things in the more affluent neighborhood where like me. How can I get my fix today? And what role that like the people in their lives kind of turn into pawns. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Oh yeah. It's at all. Get my fix at all costs.
Yeah. What's interesting is that in the more affluent areas, you get more of a semblance of family. There's more of a semblance of being involved in your children's lives. And you'll see these parents, like they'll show up to events and they seem like they're really involved at first. And then you start to realize that they're not very present for their children. Like they go to all the things and they walk through all the steps, but it's all kind of what they think they have to do. It's sort of a show. What I saw from the outside was a very toxic environment. And I talked to some of the folks who grew up in that environment, and they have found ways around living amongst that stuff. For me, it was so unusual that I felt like I couldn't stay there. But I talked to some people and they're like, oh, but every neighborhood's like this. This is normal. It's not normal. Like that crazy exclusionary stuff where you're being nasty to people openly and stuff like that for no reason, that's not normal behavior. That's not even normal social behavior, It's a recipe for disaster to raise children in a place like that. You're putting them in really high competition environments. This is just my opinion, right? Really high competition environments amongst other children who have a lot of wealth but are like emotionally starved kids. And I feel like that's just not a good mix. It's just not a good place to raise kids in. So we thought that we were going to be moving into an area that was like the best for our kids, and it was the worst. It was the worst. I actually would rather be in an impoverished area and raise my children than in one where there's a lot of affluence, where the parents are just not there for their kids emotionally. But if you want to raise some asshole kids, put them in that environment long enough and see how they treat people. They're being pitted against each other. Their parents are exclusionary.
Such shaking my head. They're exclusionary.
Yeah.
So
they're exclusionary, and they really care about what people think about them, and they pass that information on to their kids, right? But like there's this huge concentration on exceptionalism, whether exceptionalism in sports, exceptionalism in academics, and a constant drive to be better, to look better. And the kids, even if they're not being outright told that, they are picking up on those messages. It's a high conforming environment.
Well, you either fit in with the program they have over there, or you don't.
Well, they definitely don't prize individuality
right.
at all. Individuality, no. It reminds me of You know how in middle school when people really start to get like their hormones and they want to wear all the name brands and stuff like that, suddenly things have a lot of meaning to them that don't really. So what we see is a lot of folks who are telling their kids this is important, this is what you have to do, and just a lot of law of conformity, and a lot of this whole exceptionalism thing drives me nuts. Like, your children don't have to be exceptional. They don't have to be famous YouTubers. They don't have to be NFL players. Most of them don't have the genetics to do that, by the way. I feel like there's a lot of pressure to be exceptional. And I don't think that is what brings people joy or happiness in their lives. Like, look at me. I'm extremely mediocre, and I'm very happy with my life. I'm happy with my relationships. I haven't always been that way. Like, we've had a lot of troubles that you're never going to find out about. But the things that the things that I've put work and effort into that have made me happy are not material. They're not material at all.
Right. Exactly.
Like, it's great if your kid is top of their class. It's great if your kid is an excellent athlete. All those things are wonderful, and they're definitely worth pursuing. But being around a community where they think everyone has to be exceptional is total bullshit. Like, it sucks.
100% agree.
In fact, I've never met so many rich, unhappy people in my life.
I never knew any rich people in my life until now.
Yeah, good point. Well, guess what? A lot of them are unhappy.
I guess so, yeah.
Why?
Because super fast money doesn't buy happiness, dude. I mean, okay, there's a caveat to that. I've been poor too. A little money buys some happiness, all right? It gives you peace of mind. So you got to try and go out there and do the things. But there's a threshold for that. At some point, you don't need all the things. We have things we don't need. We don't need a second house, right? Money, to some degree, it provides stability and happiness, hands down. But, past being able to pay for your medical, pay for your insurance, pay for your house and your car, or even just your apartment and your car, whatever your lifestyle is, you don't need more than that. And yet, I'm still going to strive for more than that.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Just strive for it, but to make your whole identity that is a problem.
Right. It's totally a problem.
Yeah. What do you need to say?
What do you need to say?
What is money?
What is money? You know what money is, you silly goose.
What are we in?
We're in a car.
What is a car?
As you can see, my children are exceptional.
What's exceptional?
Oh my gosh, guys.
What was that yellow thing that just drive past us?
What is a what?
The yellow thing that drove past us? It's called a truck.
What is a sign?
What is a sign? Wow. Okay.
It's a piece of dirt. It's a piece of wood, cardboard,
Good
metal.
thing we don't have to save up for college, guys.
Yeah, no kidding. I'm getting a
What's
facelift
your
with that
name?
college money and a tummy tuck.
What's a sign? Did you say what's a
Hi,
sign?
nobody.
Guys, maybe you should keep your kids out of private school because it ain't working over here.
I have one.
What is yours?
What do you use to wipe with?
What do you use?
It's called toilet paper.
Right.
I just got 2 dozen tamales for me. What are you guys going to eat?
Well, they got some McDonald's. The app, by the way, is really sweet.
It is?
Yeah.
How so?
You just order on the app, and then you just go inside, and it's already there.
Oh,
Really easy.
cool.
And they eat some plain hamburgers.
I see they just say
They'd make flurries. Those things are 500 calories each.
Yeah, I know.
1,000 calories. Guys, look what I just got. Look what I just got.
Give those to mommy.
What?
That
I don't know
box.
if I want that.
Here you go. It's just a nugget.
I don't know how to feel about chicken nuggets. I've decided that chicken nuggets are the reason my children are so tall. Because of all the hormones.
We can get a 20-piece meal and just about all 3 of us share it.
Smart.
It's kind of funny, and it works, dude.
Why is it so funny?
Because it's like,
So much cheaper.
well, that's like one meal for somebody, you know?
Oh.
Like all 3 of us are eating from it, and there's some left over. It's funny.
That's not at all funny.
Why?
Am I a drag to live with?
Why?
It's boring, huh?
Just do a little bit of exploring. And you're in for it, so pretty cool.
I have a big secret that none of our viewers know about. Do you know
What is it?
That even though they see me being very, like, sarcastic and not smiling a lot, guess he wakes up in the house singing every day. You think it's me? Or is it him? Or is it Smashy? Or is it Super Fast?
You.
It's me. I got theme songs, baby.
I said that. You're a song stealer. You're going to jail.
Maybe.
Gas station they turned into a cafe. I always think those are pretty charming.
Yeah, me too. We'll see. I'm worried about the way the economy is going to go. It's going to hit the small towns pretty hard, I think.
They're putting a lot of work into
Yeah.
it. There should be, though, I think, right?
I mean, I think there is a market. It's tough, though. Like I said, I don't know very much about this particular town. It's not my town. The small towns in Oregon have floundered for 20 years.
Well, that's because those mills went out of business. This is all plant workers here.
Mm-hmm.
Or something related to plant workers.
Right. Until I get up.
This place used to have a theater. Isn't that wild?
My hometown did, too.
That is a theater.
This is the nice area of this town.
Yeah.
Look at this.
It's nice.
Look how big that house is. Jeez.
It's a 4,000 square foot home. But the property values out here are much less than, the city.
Oh, yeah. Well, I guess it's all relative because this is kind of the city.
Yes. Go down.
Bro, you're tripping. How many people live in this town?
Probably like 5,000.
Okay. Well, that's not a city. It's a town. But
What's a village?
Small collection of homes.
I'm glad you defined that because I don't actually know the definition. I wonder what would bring back the revival of the small town America.
Death of Amazon.
The death of Amazon's happening. All these small businesses, there are so many people that are doing small shops, advertising on Facebook, and making a good living at home. They could do that from anywhere.
Mommy, what's the death of Amazon?
Well, Amazon is a really huge online retailer, and they have a massive market cornered. But as we've seen with a lot of other retailers, Target's one of them. They're not doing that well in their sales. A lot of their market share is being taken away by small mom and pops online.
I like it.
It'd be nice to have the smaller towns in America flourish again.
I mean, it gives them a little bit of a chance, in my opinion. You know what I mean?
Why do jellyfish eat if they don't have a mouth?
I don't know.
They don't even have brains.
Relatable.
That's just weird.
I don't know. That's a really good question, though.
I mean, how do they even how do they even eat the food if they don't have a mouth? They don't even have brains, so why would they eat food?
I don't know anything about jellyfish, but now I'm kind of interested. I guess I'll find out.
That's just kind of, suspicious.
Super sass, bro.
Let me tell you something. Mom, what if they're keeping a secret from us?
I bet they have a lot of secrets they're keeping from us.
We only know about 5% of the ocean.
We only know about 5% of the ocean. So there you go. Imagine all the secrets that the sea creatures know that we don't. So guys, thanks for watching our video and following our little journey into small town East Texas. But thanks for watching our channel and
Going on our little adventure.
our little adventure called life. So hit like and subscribe and
hit that notification bell.
And the notification
the
button.
notification bell.
That's a
Bell.
slide.
Bell.
It's a
Oh.
bell.
No, guys. Taco Bell. No. Don't forget to subscribe and like.
There you go. Very good. You guys are really good at this.
You guys are YouTubers.
I'm glad that they've actually, they're the reason why we're back on here. They've expressed some interest in doing videos.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Oh.
Hit that notification bell.
All right.
All right.
Good work.